So this video is a bit meta. It's a bit, it's not really on topic for anything in particular, but I watched a video recently from this content creator, Dora. YouTube just recommended it to me and she had less than 500 subs, so I clicked on it. And then it was kind of her just talking about how YouTube like changed her life, things like that. It's something I thought about before, but I decided to just like record my thoughts on it. And basically, I feel like because of data and the algorithm, like the mysterious algorithm and things like that, and sort of like we're very focused on analytics and data, and we see content creators like 100 million views and 200 million views, and this song has 1.4 billion views and things like that. I feel like we've kind of like lost sight of what one person means, if that makes sense. I started my YouTube channel probably maybe like 2 months ago. And I started it because my origin story is basically that Apple Music came out with a top 100 albums of all time list, and I found that the list was like, I was like, man, this list, I can't stand this list sucks, like, whatever. And I wanted to make my own list, so I spent like 2-3 hours making a list of my own, like sort of like my own list of like the top 100 albums of all time. And I made this list and I shared it with a group chat with guys that I like discuss music with and stuff. And I found that like 2 people like reacted to it, like there was like 2 likes, and there was like one person was like, wow, like blah blah blah, like you put Radiohead in there or something. And I was like, okay. And then like I realized that like I needed some outlet to sort of talk about things that I'm kind of a nerd. I'm pretty opinionated on things. I like to get into the nitty gritty of like thinking about things and giving my opinion on the media I consume. So for me, that's like movies, video games, TV shows to an extent. I'm not too big into TV shows, and music. And I find that I consume YouTube content pretty regularly, so I wanted to like sort of throw my hat in the ring and see if I could offer my opinion on things and see if that resonated with people. But really, like what I wanted to talk about in this video was sort of like the idea of scale with viewers. And I think I have at this point like 20 subscribers, so it's like 20 people. But if you really think about it, what is 20, what does 20 people look like, right? And to me, when I started like conceptualizing what 20 people in a room listening to what I have to say, or like wanting to like listen to what I have to say about things means, that's like pretty significant. And for me, that's like it's a really rewarding structure of feedback, because I'm getting like 10 people, then 20 people, then 50 people. I've been getting like 50 people watching my videos pretty consistently. And to me, that's like insane. Like to know that I could say something and 50 people watch it to a degree. Maybe they don't watch the whole video, maybe they don't engage with the content fully, but they're at least clicking on the video, they're at least interested in seeing what I have to say to a degree, enough to like click on the video. To me is like actually so mind-blowing. And I don't know, I kind of wanted to, it's kind of like something I wanted to share with other people that might be starting off, that might be sort of feel like they're shouting their opinions into the void and making content, putting hours of their time into making content and throwing into the void to like maybe like 100 people or 200 people. And in the scheme of like hundreds of millions, that seems like such a small amount. It's like you feel like you're a nobody. But if you recontextualize that to imagining what 100 people, just imagine you maybe in your backyard and 100 chairs, an audience of 100 people sitting there listening to what you have to say and engaging with your content. That's like insane. That's genuinely insane. If I hang out with like 10 people and all 10 of them sit there and listen to me give like a speech about something, that's like, you feel like, wow, like people really care about what I have to say. Like it just feels like so powerful. And I don't want people to like lose sight of what that means in the grand scheme of things. If you have like one of my videos, actually I made like an Elden Ring DLC boss tier list, and it blew up a bit in my eyes, and I had 1,600 people watch it, so I had 1,600 views. And like, if you see a 1600 view video somewhere on the internet, you're like, okay, this is just like some random, you know, like no one's gonna, it's like not a big, like the algorithm's not gonna pick that up, or like someone's gonna be like, oh, it's 600 views, that's nothing. But like, genuinely imagine 1,600 people watching your content. Like, that's just like, to me, that's again an insane amount of people. If your video ever hits 10,000 views, right? Again, we're comparing ourselves to content creators that are famous and rich and have millions of views or hundreds of thousands of views consistently on their videos. But 1,600 people is insane. Like a stadium can fit like 10,000 people or something. And we see 10,000 views on a video and think that's nothing, but 10,000 views consistently on a video is mind-blowing. You have a stadium of people engaging with your content regularly. That's just like, that's insane. So I don't know. I just wanted to like give my thoughts on sort of like scale, and that, you know, if you get 100 people watching your videos consistently, I think you should be proud of that. I think that's an insane amount of people. I think it's something that you should be proud of, and that's enough for me. I don't know for if it is for other people, but for me, that's like enough to keep going. Knowing that there's like, you know, even 10 people out there listening to what I have to say, I think that's like pretty rewarding. And even if I think nobody was watching any videos and nobody was really engaging with the content, to me it's just an outlet to give my opinions and give my thoughts on things. And it feels like, okay, you know, I've watched this thing, I have all these thoughts on it, I want to like give my thoughts. You make the video, you put it out there, and it's out there, and it's like kind of like frees your mind, right? It feels like you've got an outlet to talk about something, and it'll always be there for you to reference. It'll always be there for someone else to watch, and that's kind of like liberating in a way. So yeah, I just wanted to give my thoughts sort of on this. Shout out Dora. I thought that video was really good. I'll link it in the description below. If you are interested in like more of my stuff, you know, hit me with a sub, hit this video with a like. If not, then like I'd love some feedback on the way my channel is going. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys.